Traveler's Guide to Leyawiin. Situated astride the mouth of the River Niben, Leyawiin is a bustling port, a hive of industry, and a center of worship. A cheerful, prosperous city surrounded by the warm hills and fertile farmland of Blackwood. It boasts an exceptionally diverse population. Folks of 3 different races meet and mix in the streets of the city of the Ivory Horse. Here in Leyawiin, uniquely in all of Tamriel, the exotic Khajiit of Elsewhere, and the primitive Argonians of Blackmarsh engage in commerce and culture of an imperial city. Leyawiin presents a proud face to the world. Guarded by a tall curtain wall, round towers, and strong gates, the city serves as a fortress as well as a center of commerce. Most of the city lies on the west bank of Niben, while Castle Leyawiin dominates the river's east bank. Leyawiin's most distinctive features, great stone bridges and protective walls that span the river Niben, connect the 2 halves of the city. Every day, scores of ships bound for Cyrodiil, the coast of the Abyssinian Sea, or the ports of Marwyn pass beneath Leyawiin's bridges, pausing only to step their masts while the great river gates are open for passage. Civic administration. Leyawiin is the capital of Blackwood, Providence Leyawiin. In the early days of the Second Empire, House Caro was formally acknowledged as the ruling family of the county. Countess Nevenia Caro is the heir of this proud lineage, a graceful lady who not only entertains dignitaries and presides over the city's social circles, but also serves as a generous patron of the performing arts. Day-to-day matters of administrations are in the care of a governor appointed by imperial decree, who works with the countess to oversee the entire province. A chamber of legates serve a minor bureaucratic role in the workings of the city. The Great Chapel. No discussion of Leyawiin would be complete without mention of the spectacular Great Chapel of Zenithar. Its soaring bell towers can be seen rising above the rooftops from almost any point in the city, and serves as a useful landmark for new visitors. The cathedral was built by Saint Calidus in the 6th century of the First Era, in honor of the legend of Peniel Whitestrake and the Mace of the Crusader. Upon his death, the venerable saint was laid to rest in the holy tomb beneath the chapel. To this day, the devout sometimes report seeing visions of the Mace of the Crusader when praying at Saint Calidus' tomb. Food, drink, and lodging. Discerning visitors to Leyawiin speak highly of the Calidus Inn, located in the center of town just across the square from the Great Chapel of Zenithar. The Calidus is a grand old establishment with lovely windows of leaded glass, elegant paneling, and a fine taproom. The inn has stood on this spot for more than 400 years, accommodating countless great nobles and famous heroes during the time. Casual travelers find that Leyawiin's trade district is more suited for their purse. Many vendors set up stalls in short-lived markets that vary from season to season. But one of the more permanent dining establishments that one should not miss is the Scrumptious Radish, located in the working neighborhood south of the chapel. Many of Leyawiin's craftsmen and merchants make a habit of taking their midday meals at the Radish. Due to popularity, it is best to arrive early to get ahead of the rush. Notable establishments. Leyawiin's shops, crafters, and guild halls lie mostly in the western half of the city, south of the Great Chapel. The Mages Guild stands on the south side of Chapel Square. It hosts the largest library in Blackwood, with rooms filled with bookshelves holding esoteric tomes. Here also, the Khajiit mystic Feifi sells strange and potent crystals under the sign of meditative morpholiths. Zenithar is known as the patron saint of smithing, making for an excellent smithy in Leyawiin. The Singing Steel Smithy can also be found in the Mercantile District, and produces some of the finest arms and armors to be found in the Trans-Niben. Finally, do not be deceived by the plain signage of armor and fine garments. Master tailors and dressmakers proudly display stunning ensembles suited for the most exclusive events and occasions side by side with more practical protective fare. Interesting facts. The origin of the city's ivory horse symbol is unknown. One tradition believes it is associated with the ancient hero Peniel Whitestrake. Another states that in the days of myth, Blackwood was home to a shining white horse of divine strength and beauty who protected the riverbanks. The Khajiit warlord Darlok Bray, the golden beast of Anquila, conquered Leyawiin in the 5th century of the First Era. The city remained under Khajiit control for more than 20 years. In 2E 299, potentate Irsud Sheh ordered the removal of Leyawiin's bridges so that large sailing vessels could pass from Topol Bay to the river Niben. However, Leyawiin's Chamber of Legates, fearing that the additional merchant traffic would simply sail through Leyawiin without stopping, managed to stall the imperial project until it was abandoned. To this day, vessels too large to pass beneath the bridges must dock south of the city and transfer their cargo to smaller riverboats. Fair travel, dear reader. Enjoy your visit to the city of the Ivory Horse.